Okay friends, today we are going to be sketching out some cells. So we're going to start with a piece of paper. You can hold it portrait or landscape, either way, doesn't matter. And the first thing you're going to do is decide, am I going to draw a multicellular cell, something that's made up of multiple cells, or am I going to do a unicellular or single cell organism? I'm going to first show you how I would draw a single cell unicellular organism, and then I'll show you how I would draw a multicellular organism. I'm going to start by drawing a bacteria. I don't want to draw super tiny. I want to think about my composition and fill up my whole paper. So I'm going to start by drawing this long oval shape, and I'm going to draw it from corner to corner to make it a little bit more interesting. So I'm going to sketch out my oval shape. And I'm going to draw lightly so I can erase any mistakes. And that'll be the beginning of my cell. This is a bacteria cell, so it's got to have a little tail called a flagellum. I'm going to add in that tail. And then I'm going to draw the center of my cell. I'm going to erase this little spot here. And a bacteria cell has all these really cool little spindly arms. Since it is unicellular, it has to move on its own. And these little doodads help it do that. You notice I'm drawing right off my paper, and that's going to give me a more interesting composition. After I've drawn all these little arms, I can add some details in the middle. Alright, there you have it, my single-celled organism, my bacteria cell. Now I'm going to show you how I would draw a multicellular organism. And you have these handouts to help you at your table. I'm going to do an animal cell today. So first thing, I'm going to practice drawing with my finger to think about my composition. I don't want to draw my cell super huge. This is a multicellular organism. That means it's made up of many cells. So I'm going to start not right in the middle, because that's going to make for a kind of blah composition. But I'm going to start up here. I'm going to draw a big jelly bean shape for my animal cell. And I'm going to draw all the fun stuff inside of it. Okay, so now I've drawn one animal cell. Remember, this is a multicellular organism, so this cell is always going to have other cells that are the same nearby. So I'm going to find some space and draw another jelly bean shape. And I'm going to draw my shape off the paper. And then I've got some spaces here. I'm going to draw part of a cell to fill up my whole space. And then I can go back and add in some details. Alright, so there you have it. I've got two different compositions. My bacteria, a single-celled organism, and my animal cell, a multicellular organism. Both of these have filled up the whole paper. I've thought about my composition, and I've drawn right off the page. I cannot wait to see what you create. Have fun, amazing artists.